I'm just out here in my garage. Just bought this new looper. It's a lot of fun to drive around the Illinois River Valley. But you know what I like more than loopers? It's content. And I didn't see any videos for the Infinity 3 that I liked. So I decided to just kind of show my first impressions about this thing. I've been using loopers since the mid-90s. And I am I try any new looper. If it looks like it can do certain things like reverse, half speed, feedback, whatever, and MIDI sync, I will try it. Okay? And so I bought this thing, and I got to say, I got a lot of good things to say about it, got a lot of bad things to say about it. But this isn't a review, this is just my first impressions. So the signal chain I'm working with here for this groove, which I like the groove a lot. That's why really I made this video. I was gonna just make a YouTube, like an Instagram video, and I just like barreled out a control until I plugged the video mixer in. So it starts out here with the sound canvas. You know, everybody loves the sound canvas. Well, I like the sound canvas. You know. And what sounds even better than a sound canvas is if you take a sound canvas and you run it through some cool pedals. And so we got the sound canvas is going into the Infinity 3. The Infinity 3 is going into the Autobit Junior. And the Mercury 7 after that. And this is not a paid promotion. I bought these from Meris. We traded my gear for theirs. And I absolutely adore these things. They sound fantastic. This filter is absolutely off the chain. For a digital filter, it sounds amazing. So, anyway, and also you're hearing a little bit of a digital ground noise. And that's why you should definitely, if you use MIDI with the Meris pedals, you need to buy their, they've got a little box that has MIDI in, TRS out, and there's optocouplers in there that actually isolate, they isolate the MIDI input. If you just use a regular cable, like you're going to get much better audio results if you use their box. So spring for the extra $100. Get their MIDI box. It's totally worth it. So we've also got. You might be wondering, hey, why do you have this Elisa's V Mini here? What the hell is this keyboard doing here? Well, I needed a controller for the Infinity 3 because it's got like 3 buttons on it, and that's it. There's no knob for feedback. And for some reason, they call feedback loop aging. I don't understand why they use this term. It's stupid. It's called feedback, guys. Okay. And so this controller here is going into this. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says door MIDI or do-re MIDI or something like that. I don't know. It's I don't speak Chinese. This is a Chinese USB MIDI host. And they're like $50, totally worth having them around for these infuriating controllers that do not have DIN MIDI outputs. And then I'm using a Kenton Merge 4 to merge the sync coming out of the SBX1, which Roland never should have discontinued, and merge it with the controller and get it into the Infinity 3. Now, the Autobit is getting sync from the SBX1, and also so is the TR8S. Okay, so I can hit, okay, and everything goes. So you need a controller to use this thing. Okay, period. Do not try using this thing without a controller. You're gonna get really frustrated. So I have these pads and knobs mapped for, like, this is undo. Which I really don't use undo, but the problem is that to go from record, these buttons, these record buttons, they only do record, play, overdub, which is insane because you need record, overdub, play in a looper. Okay, you need to be able to go from record into overdub. Now, Pigtronix support that only through this goofy behavior, which is that the undo button is always undo, except when you're in record, and then it's the overdub button. Oh my God. Okay, so this is undo, this is reverse, okay, and then this is like a thing called stutter. And I'll just go ahead and stop that. So, and then this knob right here is for feedback. Okay, they call it loop H. Now it's called feedback, guys. Okay, and then these are some erase functions, and so is that. Whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm still getting my head around it. This isn't a review. This is my first impressions. So you might be wondering why you have a keyboard. Well, because the only way to switch back and forth from normal and half speed is not through this button here. Okay, this button right here changes the sample rate from 48 to 24 to 12 to 48 to 24 to 12 to 48 to 24 to 12. So you can't go back and forth from normal to half speed. You have to go through quarter speed to get back to full speed, which is not desirable. Okay, so I want to be able to go from full speed to half speed. That's mainly what I care about. But see, this is a cool thing they did. This is really cool. That took them 10 years to make something usable, but this is pretty damn usable so far when you get your head around, it's usable enough for me. I'm very frustrated with it, okay? But MIDI sync is great on this. Audio quality is great on this. And it does do Verispeed via MIDI notes. Okay, so watch this. This is crazy. Okay. Now, okay, half speed. Okay, so I can go between reverse and half speed, or well, between full and half speed. Here's the reverse function, and it's going to go in reverse when it gets to the end of the loop, which is very good behavior, and that's neat. But now I can. Okay, now we're in the key of F minor, and I can. I could even modulate if I want. All right. So that's pretty neat. So let me show you the, I'm going to go into the, just going to show you some, I got a minute left on this video. So watch this. Oh my God, it's doing it again. It forgot that it's supposed to be going forwards. Let's see if it, okay, that's neat. Now watch this. I'm going to restart it with the sync button here. Hear that? So when you start it normally, right, it starts fine. But it does this weird pitch thing when you're using the sync function on this, which is actually cool. I really like it. I think it might become part of my music or something. So I hope that actually doesn't change. Anyway, what do they say? Like, share, subscribe, touch my bells and buttons, something like that. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, I'll see you later.